Hey guys, so today I wanted to do an update on my weight loss story. It has been 1 year, well on the 31st it will be 1 year, but I'm probably uploading this beforehand since I uploaded my first weight loss video. So we have come to the first anniversary of that video. I did actually start losing weight in January 2013, so I'm actually almost at the 2-year mark of weight loss. So in that first video, my very first video, I had lost 60 pounds and a lot has changed since then. So I hope you guys stick around for this video. I will have before and afters again all throughout the last year and a half, all at the end of this video as well. But first of all, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I mean, it's really overwhelming for like a small YouTuber like me. I sit here in my house and that video and some of my weight loss videos have got a crazy amount of views. I mean, my first weight loss video has over 500,000 views, which is insane that people have seen it and taken care to listen to what little old me has said that many times. Like, it's actually kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. But thank you to anyone who has watched my video and all of you guys who have supported me, shown me so much love for my weight loss journey, left me comments, told me about your journeys, and thank you to everyone who took my tips and have been inspired by me and have actually made a change in their own life. You guys, I only keep saying thank you because you guys don't know how much it means to me. It just is like the best feeling ever. It just means so much more than you guys will ever know. I love you guys so much, and yeah, let's get into this video. So my starting weight, which made me want to lose all the weight when I first started this whole journey, was 212 pounds, which is kind of insane and crazy. And then in my first weight loss video, I had lost 60 pounds and I was sitting at 149 pounds-ish, I believe I said. And now my weight fluctuates anywhere between 126 and 129 pounds, depending on the time of the month. But as you guys get smaller, numbers aren't going to matter as much throughout your weight loss journey as much as they do in the beginning, because I am a big fan of going by like what you see in the mirror, how you feel, what clothes are fitting like, and things like that. My starting pant size was a 12 to 14 US, and now I am wearing either a 2 or 4 US. It took me 6 months to lose 60 pounds, and I know that sounds crazy because that kind of boils down to being 10 pounds a month if you average it out. However, my weight loss didn't work like that. For the longest time, the first few months, I didn't feel like I was losing any weight. I didn't see any changes in the mirror, and about 4 months into my weight loss journey, it seemed like the weight just dropped off like that, and I dropped a lot of weight really quickly in a fast period of time. And then, of course, now I have lost a further 25 pounds, so I probably lost that over another 6 months. Again, the larger you are, the quicker the weight's gonna fall off and you're gonna see results. When you get smaller and you're like on the last little bit of weight to lose, that's always gonna come up a little bit slower, but I wasn't bothered. I was happy in the last video with my weight. I was looking 10 times better than I did when I started. How I lost the weight was through, as you guys know, good old-fashioned dieting and exercise. I first of all cut my calories down to 1,200 calories, and then I went in and tweaked my macros. I have a video all about macros and how you can calculate them, because I noticed having a higher carb intake was making me hold on to more stomach fat. And then exercise, I lost the bulk of my weight. I owe it all to high-intensity interval training on the treadmill. I did start out on the elliptical because I couldn't run. I was so unfit, because I went from seriously doing no exercise for like maybe 5 years to just going to the gym and starting to go every day. So once I got comfortable with the elliptical and had a little bit more endurance, I pushed myself to do the treadmill because I knew that running is kind of the most high impact thing you can do, and it is the quickest way you're going to lose the weight in my opinion. So I wanted to do that definitely, and I did start out with the Couch to 5K program just to get me used to running in minute bursts, because I could not even run for a minute like without being like feeling like I was gonna have an asthma attack or something. And then I switched over to high intensity interval training, and that is what I did to lose the bulk of my weight, and that is how I have lost all 85 pounds of fat. I believe that weight loss is a lifestyle change. I did not ever want to deprive myself of foods. I love food. That's why I was overweight. I love pizza, I love pasta, I love desserts, I love cake. I love all the bad foods that you guys watching this video probably love too. Don't get me wrong. And I still love them now, but I didn't want to cut things completely out of my diet and say, no, you can't have this, no, you can't have that. Because for me, I know the type of person I am, and I know that I would easily put on all the weight again in the future. I allow myself to cheat because I'm not going to live my whole life never eating food. Food is such a social thing as well. Like, families feed you food. When you go to parties, there's food. Food is so social, and it's meant to be enjoyed. And I don't want anyone watching this video to think that you ever have to deprive yourself, skip meals, and just eat like generally dry, boring foods like baked chicken and things like that just to lose weight. I have two weight loss food diaries on my channel, and I do have one more that will be up after this video that I'm just editing right now, where I show you guys exactly what I eat, all my meals and snacks. So with nutrition, don't stress out too much about it. Start slow, try to make the best choices that you can. How I have kept the weight off is through continual exercise and healthy eating, basically. I have just upped my calories a little bit. I'm obviously not eating 1,200 calories a day anymore because I'm not trying to lose weight. And then my main focus, where I've shifted my workouts to, are strength training. I started out doing the Jamie Eason Live Fit program, which is a great introductory program if you guys are new like I was to lifting weights. I work out my biceps, my triceps, my back, my chest, my abs, and my legs twice a week. And that is how I keep the weight off. If you guys go through this weight loss playlist, I have my arm workouts, my leg workouts, and I think my ab workouts on the channel that I still personally do. I know those are a few months old, but I literally do the exact same workouts. I just do them at the gym. The biggest mistake I made was waiting until I had lost 60 pounds, 70 pounds to start strength training. I really do feel like if you guys are as big as I was, 212 pounds, if you do weight training at the beginning, you don't necessarily need to, because it's not going to make the biggest difference because you still have fat to lose. But I wish I would have started doing strength training earlier, just because when I did lose all my fat, I would have already had some muscle, whereas I lost all the fat, then started from scratch building muscle. I would just tell you if I had a tummy tuck, what is the big deal? No, I haven't had any weight loss surgery. I haven't taken any diet pills or supplements. Everything I did was the natural way, exactly how I've told you guys. My stomach, I had a big stomach. That's where I carried most of my weight, so it did overhang. And probably the skin that wasn't seeing the light of day because I had stomach overhang kind of darkened up. So that line is fading now, but it's just basically where my skin was and there was no light. So no, I did not have any tummy tuck. I think I was just very extremely lucky. I think it all comes down to genetics. Loose skin is what I've read, and so I thank my mom, I thank my genetics, and I think that I have elastic skin. My skin has been able to snap back very well, which is why I'm doing all that I can to maintain my weight loss, because I don't know if my skin would handle snapping back in the way that it has, because I really don't have any loose skin and I don't need a tummy tuck, which I am very, very thankful for. And as for those of you that do have loose skin, don't let it deter you. I was prepared to have a ton of loose skin on my stomach. I didn't really mind. I had to weigh up the pros and cons and tell myself, Amy, do you want to be overweight all your life, or do you want to lose this weight and have a little bit of loose skin? At the end of the day, I would have rather been at the weight that I am now with loose skin than stay overweight. My fingers definitely got slimmer. I lost my boobs, you guys can't really see. And I did also lose a shoe size, well, a few shoe sizes actually. Any other weird places that I lost weight? I lost my double chin too, but is that weird? I don't even know if that's weird, but I'm happy about that. The moment I chose to change my life was when I went to a doctor's physical in, what was the date? 2012, November 2012, and you step on the scale, you have to be weighed at a physical, and the number was 212 pounds, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I knew I was a big girl, but I was kind of in denial, and so that number really hit home. I never thought I would be over 200 pounds because that number just sounds so scary in your head, and so then I knew, like, it just really all kind of clicked for me. I did know I wanted to lose weight before that, but I just kind of wasn't super motivated because I didn't know where to start. I didn't know if it was possible. I just was too lazy as well. I put so many roadblocks in my way, but hearing that number like basically kicked my ass into action, put my butt in gear, and I was like, no. So I went home that day, researched a ton, and then I signed on at the gym, and I did not look back because come hell or high water, I was gonna lose weight. I was so motivated. Like my willpower when I get into something is insane. Like I will not quit. When I was losing weight, the biggest motivation was I used it before and after fat loss pictures website from Tumblr. It's Fitspo, and I will link that below. And looking at other people's transformations was so motivating to me. But also, I wanted to look good for myself. I didn't lose weight for anyone else. I just knew I'm young. I'm 24 years old. Like I should be able to wear what I want, show my arms, show my stomach if I want, have cute clothes, things like that. Purely my own vanity. And I also want to be healthier. I generally want to do things like be able to run and things like that without getting puffed out and stuff like that, because I shouldn't have to be walking up an escalator and if they don't work at the mall and be like heaving and sweating, like that's just not good. So I knew I want to be healthier overall and be at a better weight for myself. What motivates me to keep eating healthily is that I love the way I look now. I am really proud of myself, and I really like what I've been able to do with my body, especially since I've started focusing on building muscle. I've worked so hard for the last almost 2 years that I'm not going to throw it away. Weight loss, half of the game, or even 75% of the game, is mental. It's not so much physical. it's really your willpower and telling yourself after a setback, okay, I've had a setback. Am I gonna let this ruin all the hard work that I put in and just be like, no, it's a write-off? No, you have to tell yourself, get back on that wagon immediately. So once I've recognized I've had a setback, I will just go into full force healthy mode. Now, I know it is really hard to get in the food that you want to eat sometimes when you're on the go, you're working, you have friends, you have social commitments, and some of you guys have kids, you guys even tell me, so I know it's really hard, but my biggest tip for you guys is to meal prep. That way you never have an excuse to never have a meal ready and to never be able to eat well. So it does take some time, but on the weekend what I do is I cook some chicken breast and some turkey meatballs for my protein, and I will cook some sweet potato fries that I make myself from scratch. And I will just put them in Tupperware, and then every day I will portion out my food. So I'll take a chicken breast or I'll take some turkey meatballs for lunch with some veggies and some sweet potato fries, and then I have my lunch or my dinner. The times you're prone to making bad choices are if you're so hungry and there's no food available for you, but with meal prep, you're always gonna have something available and nutritious to eat and balanced. So I really encourage you doing it. I'm actually going to have a video coming up for weight loss on the holidays. I think that's really important. But like I said, food is a social thing. So if I know I'm going to an event, I will eat really well like in the week leading up to it, in the days leading up to the event, so I can allow myself a little more wiggle room. And also when I'm going out for a meal, if I'm going out with my friends or my family, I eat whatever I want to eat on the menu. If I want dessert, I get it. If I want an appetizer, I get it. Usually I have a 3-course meal, to be perfectly honest, and I use it as a cheat day. When you're out, you're supposed to be enjoying yourself, having a good time. Every second of your life doesn't have to be dominated by thoughts of weight loss. I have a really good set of friends that love me no matter what, whether I'm 200 pounds or I'm 126 pounds, as well as my family. They love me no matter what. So no one treated me any different in my life before the weight loss or after the weight loss. As for other people, I was kind of oblivious to the fact that I was overweight. So if other people like outside of my friendship group were treating me differently because I was a bigger girl, I didn't really notice it because I've always been a pretty confident, secure person in myself. So I try not to let the opinions of others bother me too much. I know there is former big girl mentality, although I will say that what has affected me now, I do sometimes still look in the mirror and feel like, oh, I don't look that slim, but then I take a picture and I'm like, girl, you're fine. The mirror can play tricks on you, and I think always in the back of my head there will be a little thought about weight loss and about what I'm eating, not in a negative way per se. I don't know, I'm just very hyper aware, I would say. That is how it's changed. I'm very hyper aware of everything, but I try not to obsess. It is not extremely easy, but it is also not extremely hard and impossible either. Like I said before, once you start losing weight, you have to lose weight for yourself. You can't lose weight for anyone else. You can't lose weight because I tell you to. You have to find that motivation ultimately within yourself, and then find other external factors that can motivate you and keep pushing you guys along your way. But you have to do it for yourself, and then it becomes a lot easier. Once you guys have that motivation, that is half the battle. The hardest part is to start working out and to start making that change because you like the way you're living. You like eating all these bad foods. Girl, I know I did. So that is the hardest part, to just say, today we are stopping and we are starting fresh. But trust me, if you guys have the courage and the strength to do it and to stick with it and to trust the process, it is a lot easier. Even if you don't find results as fast as you can, you get into a routine. You actually start to enjoy going to the gym and eating the way that you're eating, your new lifestyle. And once you see results, there is nothing like seeing results. So that is going to motivate you even more, and that will keep you on your journey. So really the hardest part is starting, and that is the biggest struggle. You guys can all do it. I am just a regular girl. I'm no one special. Like, I sit in my kitchen to film, for goodness sake. So if I can do it, you guys can definitely lose the weight. And I really hope that I can inspire and help and motivate more people to do that, because it is really life-changing, and you guys will not be disappointed in the result, and you guys will not look back. Seriously, it has been a very rewarding experience to know that I can set a goal. And if you think about it, 85 pounds is a lot of weight to lose, and I've been able to do that, and you guys will be able to lose however much weight you guys have to lose too, because it is just kind of a science. It's a sweet science. And so yeah, now I'm going to show you guys some before and some during and some after pictures, some recent ones as well. And if you guys are like, oh my god, you use some of the same before pictures, that's because when you guys are 212 pounds, you are not trying to take too many full body pictures. I mean, let's just keep it real here. So if I do use the same ones, that is why, but I'm going to try and buy new ones as well. guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.